Oh no, I ruined my positioning. Hello. We getting ready to art. We drawing. I am determined to finish this. Hello. There we go. That's better. Hello. Welcome back after having a lovely weekend. I didn't do much. That's about it. I drew my hat wrong, but that's okay. Sometimes we just get things wrong. Yeah, we don't really need that. Hello! Welcome back, bestie. How you doing? My life is not very exciting. With Jamil today, yeah! Jammy Kami time. Because why not? Why not have Jamil and Khalid today? I hope your weekend was exciting. Mine wasn't very exciting. It was actually kind of... I can't go into detail about it though. It's not my tale to tell. play enough Dreamlight Valley yesterday, the other day, a couple days. I've also been getting back into Animal Crossing. Wee woo! Yeah. For what it is, I think Animal Crossing feels a little bit more complete compared to when it first came out. Although I still feel like it's missing a lot. I need to finish the damn stories and get the characters. I am ready for Dreamlight Valley's update. Also, the Twisted Wonderland stuff is next month, actually, which is gonna be next week. I think that's when book 8 is gonna start dropping. Oh boy, am I scared. I have yet to level up Nala and Simba just to get Timon and Pumbaa. Oh! That's pretty far behind. Not ready. Grim Heights. I am so worried for Grim. I'm afraid of your future. I don't know what is going on with this one. Yeah, I'm slow. I got Cinderella and Tiana when they dropped, but them... the priorities weren't there, apparently. I have too much time on my hands, so I was able to get most of them very quickly. I need a Crowley boss battle. That would be so cool, honestly. Finally, I can beat up Crowley. I tried, but no. I have too much time on my hands. I'm the problem. This hair is looking so funky. At least this part. My line art kind of... Watch everyone respect that battle just to beat him up. Oh, watch everybody repeat that battle just to beat him up. It's been a long time coming, Crowley. It's for abandoning me in Scarabia. With the useless phone. Why'd you lie to me, Crowley? Why? Why'd you leave me here? Don't leave me! Boy, give us a phone if you don't come and help you, like you promised. Exactly. What were you doing, sir? What were you doing that required your attention? Explain yourself. Explain. Ace and Deuce are true friends, even if they were late. Yeah. They did everything in their power to try and get there. Even though it was late. They had the right spirit. Like Ace hitting you at the end of book 6 cause we worried him and Deuce. Yeah. He cares. He'll never admit it, but he cares. He finally has some besties. He'll never admit it. And that's why you can tease him relentlessly about it. What was the point in that if I was just gonna erase so much? Let's see, was there even anything interesting I did over the weekend? Other than braid a doll's hair for like 2 hours. I think that's about it. I sat for like 2 hours just braiding a doll's hair because the hair was I damaged that hair so badly. I'm just like, you know what? Let me just braid it so I don't have to look at the fuzzy mess that it is. Like, it's cute, I guess. My spine hurt after that. That was... ouch. My poor spine. I'll probably share the image later, actually. It's like, I think it turned out cute. But one of these days, I really do want to, like, reroute the hair on that particular doll, because it's not good. It's that cheap stuff, that poly stuff, and it was curly too, so it was even worse than usual. Just oof. Also, I just rewatching the live where I first came to your channel. It was fine, okay, well, it's the Zoom video, but still. What a journey. Oh, the memories. I have never rewatched any of my parts. I don't want to hear my voice. Because I know I sound funky. Hello, welcome back, Daisy. Sadly, I can't stay because of school, but I have a good stream. Thank you. Study hard, I guess. Colleague important. Sort of. You still mix it. I do have. Funny you mention this. Funny you bring up Rook's hat. Wait, should I add it on top too? Just to be funny for today? Memory lane. Actually, I think it would be funny if I had multiple. It's gonna require a lot of reshuffling. I gotta move my zooms out the way. Why is this so big? Huh? Oh no, my plans. Hold on. They need to finish book 2 manga. I want season 2! And book 4, I guess. Yes. Yes, they should. That I've gathered. On top of my hat, have the ultimate hat. I need more. I need Trey's hat now. I don't have Trey's hat. Oh, I'm missing something. Wait, hold on. That's not every little hat thing I've collected. Hold on. I'm missing one more. I don't think it counts as a hat, but it's headwear. I almost spelled hate, not hat. Oof. There. Now it's everything. I just saw the Diasomnia. I got Diasomnia's hat. I think I stole it off of Sebek. I got Cater's. I got the Fairy Queen's tiara. I got Rook's hat. I need more Rook hats. He has multiple hats. I need to gather as many hats as possible. I'll just be covered in hats. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back, Rud. I'm covered in hats, and tiaras, and crowns. All of the hats I have stolen from the... Not really. You're missing one, though. Bill's crown? I don't have Bill's crown! That one's hard to get off of his head! I need it, though. If I have to reconstruct the whole thing, I will. That thing's in layers. Yes, I will gather more. I need Bill's hat now. I just realized something about the model you're currently using. You flat-chested. My model is supposed to, so yes. DMC3 Dante. Trey's hat. Oh, you also need Octavian's hats. Yes! I need to make a list of all the hats that I need. Jaden Floyd would hate. Jaden Floyd's hat's and Azul's hat. Yes. What else? What else? Oh, Kalim's little beanie hat from his club card. Add that to the list of hats. Do I dare gather all the masquerade and Halloween hats? I feel like there's too many hats. Considering the fact that you're wearing Dante's outfit and you're a woman, it's pretty neat that you're covered. I think you missed what I said. Cause I made my because I used to have a different VTuber model that was based more off of like, oh, I'm a woman, therefore my VTuber model's gonna be a woman. But I didn't really like how that one was, so I made a different one, and it's just a compilation of all character design things that I like, and I like the pretty boy characters, so yeah. My model's a pretty boy, but I am not. It makes me think that I would for sure when on your chest. Bruh. I thought we talked about this. We don't do that here. I want Fairy Gully Crow. Yeah. Oh, I should yank the scepter too. I am now the Fairy Gully. I want another Fairy Gala. Yes! I don't care what convoluted excuse you need again, Fairy Gala. I just want another one. I want more pretty outfits. Or just have it be like a rerun of like the first event or something, and just have it like, oh, I had extra materials lying around. Here's an outfit for you. Just give it to another character. I'd be happy with that too. Plus, that baby Malleus blush. Baby Marius. Baby Marius. Oh, wrong way. And I may not only like Fairy Gala because of Leona. Totally not because of. Although his card is definitely the prettiest. Although nothing beats Ortho's Fairy Gala card. Ortho continues to have the most beautiful card in all this game. I don't care what anybody says. Somebody tried to say Ruggy's new Nightmare Before Christmas card's one of the most beautiful now. Like, high contender for it, and I'm like, nah. It's the best out of the Nightmare Before Christmas cards, yes. But of all time, I feel like that still belongs to Ortho. He has not been topped yet. My boy Ortho stays winning. And it's totally not because I have an Ortho bias. What? No. Hey. See you when you get back. I'm very focused on the hair right now. It's going... Like, I feel like every time I do hair, it's always different every time, but I try to make it look consistent. At least if I'm doing something with the hair, otherwise I just reuse the same pieces over and over again. Because why not? Why not make everything easier? Also constantly forgetting how I draw my hair. this side. This one's fairly easy to figure out. Coloring process. Need to at least make it look kind of consistent, like the hair is being lit from sort of like front yet towards the model's right, I guess. That would be. I don't think I labeled left and right correctly on this. But whatever would be considered the left side of this model, or the right side of it, it should look like it's coming from a consistent direction. Sort of. Like a sort of front-on-ish. Or like a little 3-point light setup or whatever. Whatever the fancy lighting setup is. Back, bestie. I'm trying to make this lighting look somewhat consistent, but I don't think I'm good at it. That's the tricky part. Also did more for my Dumbo event. I don't... It's not in the docs, but I wrote it down. Ah, I see what you mean. Honestly, I kind of hope Dumbo is the next Halloween event. That'd be so cute. It's like, we get to have a circus theme again, except this time, it's clowns. Like, that's one way to have a Dumbo event. Or should it be its own thing instead of a Halloween thing? If it was ever to be real. I feel like it'd be better if it was its own thing. But like, I could also see it being used for like a Halloween event. I'm holding on to my Dumbo OC event. Yeah. It's my dream event, and I get to say what it is. I do kind of hope we do get a Winnie the Pooh event, though. I feel like it would turn out much cuter than what I had in mind. And Jade being with a child. The one exception. To be fair though, supposed to be in more events together. Yes, they are fun when they're trying to hold each other back. But you can still have them be chaotic even when they're separated. That's the fun part. It's like if they're together, they're gonna keep each other in check. But if they're not, if they're not together, then it's like, oh boy, chaos. Let me just save real quick. Like a quick time event. Although I do think this probably has to be in the ears. I think let's just move this. Or I could just move the ears and stuff up instead. If I can find it. There we go. Yes. I don't need this anymore. Although I might have to do some more layering with the head, because I don't want the ears to kind of do what they're doing right here. The skin. But I don't know. For now, we'll just leave it like that. Let's color the earrings now that I've brought them up here. Unfortunately, I'll have to be bald again. Sort of. I really should have made a color palette. That would have been more professional. He's only 6. Jade. Jade, stop beefing with the child. It's not worth it, Jade. Where were we? I could just pull the for later. I gotta do some funny little shenanigans with these fishnet patterns. That secret tool that'll help us out later, haha. Because my Dumbo OC doesn't talk, I feel like he'd go to Jade and say, no one will ever believe you. I love that. Like he's silent throughout the entire journey and then just whispers in Jade's ear, no one will ever believe you. energy. Let me clean up the line art on this. This looks kind of... Then Dumbo goes to Floyd like a sweet little angel. There's nothing wrong with him, he's just a little kid. I think that's funny because I feel like Jade and Floyd were like that as children. That just feels very Jade and Floyd coded. Too funny and sweet. A little troublemaker that knows how to get what he wants. That's my favorite type of character. Oh, speaking of, the 20th anniversary of Oron High School Host Club is almost upon us. And I'm scared. Because on one hand, I don't know if they're actually gonna do like a reboot continuation thing for Oron. Like, I don't know if that's what they're actually gonna do, because all it said was a project, so I'm assuming that it's probably gonna be a continuation. Follow with the manga, but at the same time, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. The world today does not deserve Oron. Cause I love Oron High School Host Club. And I love the original manga too. But they're such a masterpiece. Even when the characters blatantly explain certain things about themselves, people don't seem to understand what these characters are about, and it's just plain as day. Along with the fact that, I know in the original anime they did kind of have a little bit of character development for the twins. But the manga definitely explored that way more than the anime was able to do, because the anime kind of touched upon it briefly for a bit. But like as the series went on, they were really trying to... Ricky, also known as Dumbo. When I catch you. Ricky, when I catch you. And the twins in Host Club was, they weren't actually incestuous. They just had a very codependent, dynamic going on. Karu was able to break out of it easier, though. Struggling with it. Try to actually be his own person instead of pretending to be part of a set. Hello, Mercury! Welcome back. I am lamenting about Oron High School Host Club and how people don't deserve it. It's so good! It may be a silly haha comedy, but it's still a shoujo manga with all the character melodrama. Know that, but I always got the ick. understandable, but at least, like, they actually have character development. The self-aware comedy of it all. Floyd to Dumbo. Oh, my baby. Azul to Dumbo. Child. Jade to Dumbo. I will destroy you. It's just a baby. He's just a baby. I just came back from listening to a bunch of music. Nice. Too many grounds in there. I also came back from listening to Money by Pink Floyd. As Darwin from Gumball once said, "You home-wrecking woman eater!" I love the Jade edits with the line. You thought you could kill me. You thought you could send me to the bottom of the lake. Well, guess what? I'm a fish with legs. I've seen so many people reanimate that scene, but with Floyd, it's so funny. I love it. Guess what? I'm a fish with legs. And it's such a delightfully unhinged show. I love it. It lives in my head rent free. And they got Studio Trigger back to animate some fun scenes. Or at least I think it's Studio Trigger. I think it was somebody who worked on Kill la Kill that did the Nicole versus whatever Wasami's mother's name was again. I forget her name. But the parodying is so funny. That Darwin part is too Floyd. It's too funny if it's Floyd. Yes, it does. The energy it matches, especially because like the comedy of the scene is that the voice is all deep too, and that also fits. I saw one, but it was a book for animatic, and of course Floyd said it. Yeah. Guess what? I'm a fish. I need to stop. And I just watched Gumball today. I haven't been able to watch stuff. It's been a while. Although I've seen some stuff from the new seasons, and it's honestly pretty funny. The obligatory James Baxter animation sequence. And I can't with Floyd's deep voice in Book of War, like Azul, what were you thinking? I like how there's both an actual in-game explanation and a real-world explanation as to why that happened. It's like, oh, well, we needed this to happen anyway, so it's like just like convenience, I guess. We needed to have our Azul stealing voices moment anyway. And it just so happens Floyd's voice actor was kind of sick during that time. It's just things just aligned very, very perfectly during that day. Give me the real world one. Floyd's voice actor was like around the time of the original recording for some of those parts, he got sick. That's what I remember. So like he couldn't really speak for a while. And it just so happened to line up with that part of book 4, so it's like, you know what? This is fine. I don't need to talk anyway. I mean, I might be remembering it a little bit wrong, but that's what I remember. It's just like, oh no, I can't. My throat, oh no. So Void had a temporary voice replacement. It worked out anyway. Oh gosh, I now want to see what they do for the anime. It's probably gonna be the same thing. But I am curious though, if they're gonna actually, you know, have the same VA who did the deep voice come back for it, or if they're just gonna have Floyd's VA do double time or something, I don't know. Although I think it'd work better if they did get like the VA to come back for that bit. I'll go and rest now. Bye, Adriana. Bye, Ambi. Bye, Mercury. Enjoy the music. And also I said drawing, but I did a little baby mind bit with Floyd watching out as Miss Jumbo sings to her son. Aww. That's so cute. But you know the thing about sucking at drawing? You can always improve. always get better at drawing every day. And at the start of the event, like, you're mine now. I'm adopting you temporarily. It's time to protect. A Floyd event. It's Floyd's time to shine. What Floyd events have there been so far? I know we had one with Jade. And he's had some one-off SSRs. We need Hometown 2.0 for the eels again, but this time it's under the water and we get Floyd. Floyd needs to show us around his hometown. Okay, and Mr. Leech! Yes, we need to see both of the Leech cards, please! I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. My origins shine once again. I do actually want to see what Mr. Leech looks like. Because we know what Mama Leech looks like, and she looks a lot like one of her boys, so... It'd be fun to see Mr. Leech, and he looks nothing like them except for having the opposite color or something. That'd be kind of funny. That looks pretty good. I like it. Some more hair and earrings down. That would be funny, yeah. Because, like, it's so easy to just make both of the characters look similar to each other. But that's also kind of weird. But I mean, we have seen Silver's parents, so it's funny when it's like one character child and then the other one just doesn't. Also, still going with the fact that Dumbo can fly is because Jade yeeted him off. The shrouds. We don't really know what Mama and Papa Shroud look like, and that's okay. We can just assume that one of them looks exactly like their father and the other one doesn't. At least that's what I like to think. I like to think Ida looks like exactly like his dad. And Jade being upset Dumbo is alive. That feels so Jade. It's like, I thought it was going to kill me. Now I am sad. You didn't think that was actually gonna kill him, right? Sure. I mean, this is the same guy who wanted to see what some random poisonous mushrooms would do if you ate them, so... Jade wants to get rid of Dumbo so bad because he's jealous that he wishes to kill John. It really is giving baby stand. Like the baby is the enemy stand user. Nah, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. Jade going to his room to cry because a child stole his brother and is telling him to suck it up. Oh, Jade. You'll live, Jade, you'll live. It's not the end of the world. Oh no, I did not want that. And I like how I made Dumbo aware that Jade is jealous. He sees what's happening. He's an observant little fellow. He knows what's happening. I might have to repair later, but for now, the idea is here. Not everything needs to look 100% perfect. You, why are you crying, Jade? Because that stupid child stole Floyd. And that's why I'm crying. You're crying because Dumbo stole Floyd. Yeah. He's mine now! No! A dramatic reading. Thank you. Thank you. It's probably one of those things where it's like, I've probably seen it before, but I can't put my finger on it. It happens quite a lot. Okay, after this piece of the hair, I will call it a day. I think we made good progress. Although tomorrow I do want to draw Benji again. That's what I was supposed to do today, but I didn't have anything planned, so I need to find something. I need to find something to draw Benji. In the you're crying because you don't want to marry her. I feel like I've seen that. But I don't know. I could be lying. I could be lying. I'm not not as hip as I used to be. Back in my day. It reminds me of them. Like, I could just... It's not gonna look as clean if I don't just erase the outline myself. It doesn't hug as close as it should when it comes to selecting. That's my line art is so thin. There's so many memes that I can use for my Dumbo event. I can nice. Perfectly encapsulates the dynamic going on. Dumbo octopus, but Floyd doesn't call Dumbo, well, Dumbo, so I need another sea animal. And that's technically Lily a sea animal. I think that's also what they call a flapjack octopus. Time to look at some interesting marine biology. Hello, Shinora, Ghost. Sadly, I'm kind of wrapping things up, sort of. I'm working on my next model. Why did I know that? Okay, just looked it up. Yeah, that's also what the Dumbo octopus is also called. Hello, Nora. Welcome. We yap about Twisted Wonderland a lot here. I hope you're ready to learn. process of coloring hair. I'm probably gonna have to go back to I'm just wrapping up things for today, sadly. I'm a horror writer who has never written a book. Only short stories. Well, that's still a writer. A ghostwriter. I'm sorry, I shouldn't try to be funny. But I like that. I like that. What shall our Dumbo boy be nicknamed? And I'm a little bit different. I'm a Turkish person. Ooh. I knew somebody who was half Turkish once. Only half Turkish. She was Dominican. Floyd calls Dumbo a sea bunny because they are cute, even though they're deadly. Oh, I like that. Hope I'm not being disrespectful. No! No, you're not. I kind of like yapping. You're not interrupting anything. I like your ghostwriter thing. That's very cute. I see the pun. I love hearing people yap. I'm here to encourage creativity. Well, my family is immigrant from Bulgaria. Native Turkish of those countries. Ooh. I didn't know that. Now I'm learning things. I love being multicultural over here. We love learning about other countries. I'm just a silly American. We learn every day. Yes. Yes, we do. I think I've seen some of my analytics before, and I'm surprised with some of the countries I saw. I think I saw India, which that one surprised me, and the Philippines. If you don't mind, what is your nationality? I am an American of the Puerto Rican variety. Which is just American. Oh, American. Well, I have no family member living in America, but they live in 5 countries. America or still in Puerto Rico? That's all I know. We're silly little Puerto Ricans. But the ones that grew up in America. But like, I've been to Puerto Rico before when I was like 5. At least that's the only time I remember going there. nail to a concrete step. I got family living in Florida and Puerto Rico. I feel like that's very common. I don't think I have any family members up there anymore. I think they all moved. I feel old. Me too, buddy. I don't know, I just feel old sometimes. Yeah. It'd be like that. I'm like, nobody believes me when I say my age. I find it kind of funny. Though, if I remember an uncle in Indiana or India? Are you trying to say Indiana? Well, that's interesting. Hey! Finally, my luscious locks. Beautiful. I mean, I think I'm younger than you. Your voice sounds like adults. When I was 16, someone thought I was 18. Oh, India. And when I was 17, someone thought I was a mom because of my brothers. Ouch. People think I'm like 20 something. I'm like no, I'm 27. I can't believe it either. I had a manager come up to me once and he's like, "Why are you so small?" Then you must be over 18. Yes. Hey! Big 20. You sure you're not like high school? For your own safety, you're probably gonna have to, you know. Like, if you're like 16, I don't really care that much, but like below that, it's like, ugh. Gonna have to leave. I may keep things appropriate here, but I don't want to deal with people under the age of like 16. For your own safety, you gotta go. Pro tip: try not to give your age out too much when you're below a certain threshold. People are not to be trusted. Yeah, keep in contact with your parents, please. Please keep in contact with parents. Never be unsupervised. There's crazy people everywhere. Although I do have to end stream now. I gotta go. And also make sure my laptop doesn't explode. So, bye-bye. actually stay safe. So I can't stay, or should I go away? At this point, it's kind of up to you. As long as you take care of yourself. No problem. You're always welcome when you're older to come back.